Morning and welcome. Welcome to Listen to the Mystic in Hawaii. I'm Larry Grimm, and as you who have come here before know, the reason I do this is in part because I love God and I love you, and I hope this opens up for you some new insight into that level of our existence that is that is mystical. When I say listen to the mystic, I want you to be invited. I want you to enter into that yourself with these words from these people who have spent their life in contemplation, in prayer, in really living in the wonder of the mystic experience. And you could say mystical, but I say mystic. So whom would you like to listen to? Let's see. How about a little bit of Hafiz this morning? Hafiz lived in the 14th century. He was a beloved Persian poet. Brahms and Nietzsche were affected by him. Goethe wrote that Hafiz is a poet for poets and that he has no peer. So he's a pretty profound guy. Oh, I just missed that comment, I'm sorry. And one of the things that we find is that this mystic experience unites us across all those barriers that we would create as human beings, all those labels that we put on ourselves. So Hafiz, you'll hear in his poetry that he brings together thoughts from a variety of places because he's trying to express what can't be expressed, and he's trying to put into words what cannot be put into words. The Christ's breath, he calls this. I am a hole in a flute that the Christ's breath moves through. Listen to this music. Welcome, Corby. I am a hole in a flute that the Christ's breath moves through. Listen to this music. I've said before, and would like to say again, that the mystic experience, the experience of the mystic, is an intimate experience. And good morning, welcome, Corby. As an intimate experience, we may not be ready for intimacy like this. And yet, one of the things that I think human beings desperately sometimes need and want is to be known. You ever felt like no one knows me, and that the longing is really to be known? Not just to know, but to be known. And that happens in intimacy. Our Union, this one is entitled, from Hafiz, a Persian poet from the 14th century, Persian mystic. Our Union. Our union is like this. You feel cold, so I reach for a blanket to cover our shivering feet. A hunger comes into your body, so I run to my garden and start digging potatoes. You ask for a few words of comfort and guidance, and I quickly kneel by your side, offering a whole book as a gift. You ache with loneliness one night, so much you weep, and I say, here is a rope, tie it around you. Hafiz will be your companion for life. What is that touching you? Now these words and images are certainly true and accurate for human experience. and lover experience, an experience with a lover, our union with a lover. Hafiz uses it to describe his relationship with God, with the divine. And can you imagine that in such a way, such an intimacy, that when the other's feet feel cold, you cover both of your shivering feet. When the other is hungry, you get something to eat for yourself. When you feel, when the other feels lost and looking and searching, you find the book. Would you share that intimacy? Would you want that kind of intimacy where you are known at that in that way? Jesus said that God knows the number of hairs on your head, and the kind of things that you need. What do you need? What's your yearning and longing? Are you willing to accept the intimacy? And it's just an acceptance. You don't create it. You don't make it happen. Were you ready to accept the intimacy of one who knows you better even than you know yourself? So close as even to be your breath. Here's another one from Hafiz in The Mystic. Listen. Startled by God. Not like a lone beautiful bird, these poems now rise in great white flocks, startled by God taking a branch when his foot touches earth near me. Startled by God. Not like a lone beautiful bird, these poems now rise in a great white flock, startled by God breaking a branch when his foot touches earth near me. Oops, what was that? What startled me? And another poet that I've read here, and it's really something I love, the image I love, and that is God saying, you know, you really don't have to search for me because I'm sitting right next to you. I am sitting that close. Right next to you.